Solana holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Appreciate you guys as always, for sticking around and showing so much love. Let's take a look at, what's happening with the price of Solana right now, because of course I've been getting, a flood of comments coming in. Crypto ZX, please give us an update on Sols. Let's sit together, really analyze, see what's happening with Solana, because things are heating up. And we can pretty much say that across the board, a lot of coins across the market are heating up. We're in a bull market, especially for altcoins as well. If you've been following the channel on a regular day-to-day basis, you watch all my other updates, you guys know we've been emphasizing this and we've been anticipating this, to happen. But you're looking at Solana still, one of the coins that's up right now, it's showing significant amount of momentum. A lot of Solana-based projects are up right now as well. If you're looking at the likes of Jupiter, if you're looking at the likes of Solana, Radium, Pengu coin, they are picking up momentum. But today we did see a little bit of a minor pullback for the broader market, but nothing too crazy. If you're looking at Solana, it's sitting at $196.28. It has gone down a little bit since then, but we're up 10% in Bitcoin compared. Look at the market cap. Market cap has made its way back above $100 billion, to be exact, $105.6 billion, in the 24-hour trading volume at about $25.5 billion. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So take a look at this. Solana recorded $27 billion in weekly DEX volume, a nearly 30% increase from last week alone. You're starting to see a lot of momentum building on Solana. And, even if you're looking at the, total value locked, it has been increasing. Solana is definitely entering the second leg up for itself, especially when I pull out the charts. That would be quite clear for us to kind of take a look at. But look at this. SSK, the first US Solana staking ETF by REC shares, has surpassed $100 million in assets under management just 3 weeks after its launch. You've heard that correct, guys. SSK, the first US Solana staking ETF by REC shares, has surpassed $100 million in assets under management just 3 weeks after launch. Big things happening. And if this does not excite you, I don't know what will. In the last 7 days alone, over 180 million bridged from other chains to Solana, including $90 million plus from Ethereum alone. And we know Ethereum has been going insane recently, and yet you're still seeing a lot of money coming to the Solana blockchain and the Solana DeFi, and it's growing at a record level. Even though you're seeing the likes of XRP or the likes of Bitcoin, picking up traction. I've said one specific thing on my channel from day one. You can literally go watch all my updates, even in XRP updates. I've said that this specific bull market, in my opinion, belongs to Solana. The way not just the price of the Solana token has gone up, we need to focus on the network itself. The major migration you're seeing from other chains, developer interest, retail interest, institutional interest, it has gone a long way. And of course, I think we tend to focus a lot on XRP ETFs. People tend to forget about Solana ETFs, but we shouldn't really be forgetting that, in my opinion. But let's take a look at what's happening with the dominance. Dominance is continuing to fall down. This is bigger than a lot of people realize. And your boy Crypto ZX has been talking about this from the beginning. Literally at the top, I was talking to you guys about how I drew this line. I said, if we drop below this, things could start looking very exciting, but it has gone much better than a lot of people anticipated, including myself. I thought, we would come down to the 61.91%, maybe hang around there, but we even dropped below that range. So altcoins are feeling the love due to this. If this dominance was still sitting at around 64%, you would have not seen double-digit gainers across the market over the course of the last 1 month. Triple digits for some coins as well. Look at Pengu. It's up 329%. 329%. And there's a lot of coins across the board that are seeing tremendous amount of green, and that is thanks to the Bitcoin dominance going down the way it has. If you're looking at BTC though, as we did start it off a brand new week, obviously this is the week of the FOMC meeting. We need to keep that factor in mind. Might see a little bit of manipulation across the board, but you're still seeing Bitcoin kind of ranging around this level. We did come up to almost 119,000 just a few hours back, but that was of course rejected, pretty much finding our way back down to 117 Of course, manipulation is going to occur, but the fact that even though you are seeing the market, Bitcoin price going sideways, you're still seeing the dominance continuing to fall, which is a really bullish sign. But enough with that. Let's take a look at what's happening with Solana. Solana has entered a very, very critical level. And what I mean by that is we are back in the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. And we're coming across, as of recording this update even, we're coming across some significant resistance for Sol right now. Specifically, some resistance, I would say, around the $200 price point. Again, a psychological level as to be expected. This will come as a little bit of a hurdle. And we actually did come very close to that just a few hours ago, but we didn't really touch right at the neckline. Of course, we need to understand how futures trading works. This is a huge zone for people to lock in profits, and obviously you kind of see that resistance really come into play, and you can really see that's what we're seeing happening right now. But if we're able to see Solana clear this, and with the volume support that we're seeing right now, I could see this happening, and we could break out to the likes of a $216 Sol for the first time since February. So you're starting to see that trend, as mentioned in my HVAR update as well. A lot of projects are starting to retest those levels, and I am expecting Sol to do that. And Solana, pretty much since April 8th, you can really see we're starting to see this nice upward trajectory forming. And if you want to put this into perspective, from then you did see Sol go up about 108%. So if you were accumulating Sol back in April, you are up more than 100%. So that is obviously amazing to see. But this is some resistance coming in our way, as you can see for yourself. If this is able to break out, I am anticipating the 216, and after that we can start talking about all-time highs for Solana. Absolutely exciting times right now. Make sure you guys are sticking with your exit strategies. Obviously, the price is not just going to continue to go up. There's going to come a time where you do see the market top, and obviously altcoins top as well. So you need to kind of think strategically, stick with your, strategies, and, have a realistic strategy as well. And when you see your prices that match your overall strategy, make sure you are locking those profits in. Don't just round trip. What I mean by round trip is don't just see life-changing gains and round trip back to where you're break even. You want to lock some profits in. It's very, very important. But loving the way Solana is setting up right now. I'm expecting some very exciting moves. Let me know down below what you guys think. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.